Downwell, developed by Moppin and published by Devolver, is a game where you go down a well. It originally released in 2015, but the version I'm playing is a Switch port from 2019. You play as this dude whose name is Well Taro. He's just chilling at a park and he just decides to venture down into a nearby well. And that's the entirety of the story, and I found this out by looking at the Wikipedia page, because this info is not provided in the game as far as I can tell. Your main method of getting around is by jumping and shooting your gun boots, which can also be used as a jetpack, keeping yourself suspended in the air as you fire. You can also jump on enemies for a one-hit kill, but it doesn't work on every enemy. The red and black colored enemies are the ones you want to look out for here. Along the way, you'll go through 4-ish zones, the caverns, the catacombs, the aquifer. Aquifer? Is that even a word? Huh. I guess that makes sense then. Occasionally on the sides of a level you'll encounter which contain either a breakable pile of gems, a gun boot upgrade with either a health or an upgrade to your maximum ammo, or a shop. Gems have two purposes. One, to use as a currency, and two, for recreational drugs. When you get 100 of them, you get gem high, and your gun boots become more powerful and you get a cool after image effect. Gun boot upgrades are essentially a gradient of machine gun to shotgun in terms of what you get, but regardless of what they are, you should always take them because they're never really bad, and also there's a bonus of getting another health point and also a max ammo upgrade. Shops sell items that give you health, increased max ammo, or increased max health. I usually try and save it for at least one max health boost because of how pricey it gets later. Every time you leave a level, you could choose one of 3 upgrades that do something special. You can't take all of them in one run though, so do keep that in mind when prioritizing which ones you get. The fourth area, Limbo, is easily the most difficult area in the game, with nearly no areas to stand outside of time voids, creating the perfect gate to the final area. This area alone is why you should always get upgrades when you can, because Limbo is downright impossible if you don't have enough of them. This area is also a good showcase of the combo system, where the total number of enemies and objects you've bounced on are counted, and when finished, rewards you with upgrades and health points. I think there's a cap to how much you can get, but I couldn't tell you for sure. The highest I've gotten is about like 112, something like that. And that was only like ammo upgrade, a health point, and some gems. Yeah, it's not the craziest rewards imaginable, but it is pretty helpful to get a new ammo charge every now and then. After that, we get the last area in the game. It's the reason I said that there are 4-ish zones, because the final area of the game is a boss battle against some kind of worm. The boss attacks by shooting lasers and spawning enemies while constantly moving downwards, bringing the ceiling with it. It has 4 phases, each one based on a prior area of the game. After beating the boss, you get one of the best video game endings ever. Yep, that's it. Then you unlock hard mode. It's just a game again with some harder tweaks like new enemy types and making shop prices even more ridiculous. I haven't actually beaten it yet because it is pretty challenging, and I just play stupid and hope it works most of the time. The game actually keeps track of how many gems you pick up along the way, and when you reach certain milestones, usually something that ends in 0, you unlock a new color palette, which can either make the game look really nice or completely atrocious. There's one that makes it have the same palette as the Virtual Boy, which is actually really good as a night mode, because it completely removes all the light from the screen, leaving you different shades of red and black. Another thing you can unlock from getting gem milestones are different modes. Not like hard mode, where it's like different levels, technically. No, this is different modes in which you have different stats. Like, I think the most notable is Boulder mode, where when you complete a level, instead of having 3 upgrades, you only have a choice of 2. But you have 6 health points to start instead of a normal 4. I think this one is cursed though, because I've never actually been able to beat the game with it. I've only done that with a regular style, and I only did that when I was recording, and I Don't know why it's like that, so if you don't want to be cursed, maybe don't. I don't know, your choice. And that wraps up everything Downwell has to offer. I think it was a great game. You could get on most platforms if you're interested, except Xbox. You can't get on that. You can get it on your phone, Android or iOS, but not Xbox. I really don't know why. But yeah, got for $1 while it was on sale, but it's probably only like $3 anyway. So not really that pricey of a game. Infinite fun, something like that, since it's just replayable. Yeah. This intro was entirely improv, so I don't have anything else to say at this point.